but I do have confirmation that the race will begin very shortly. So everyone, sit down, fasten your seatbelts, and get your snacks ready.
And here we go. Looks like they're both gonna check the house, and it's magic powder. Interesting. They won't have to worry about health this much. Both of them setting up for what looks to be a tree pull. Oh, only SirBeater is.
Yes, Failstream skipping that tree pole, but the
Oh!
bombs.
That's 16 bombs. That is a really nice early tree pull. And my stream lagged a little bit, and I did not see the uncle.
The uncle had 20 rupees.
Wow. And I think that was a piece of heart there as well.
Yes, right next to the uncle in that chest was a piece of heart. Failstream does pick up the, or I guess at the max 10 bombs that they have, while SirBeater heads over to Sanctuary, picks up the small key. So that is one of two somewhat unimportant items in the escape area.
Yes, and that means that they could be in the dark room as well. And looks like SirBeater might be going to check the lumberjack cave. Not a bad idea.
Yes.
Also check what the order craft has as well.
Yes, what I saw last night, both runners did this exact same move, very not at the same time, but very like close together.
And Hoardercraft has arrows. So good to know if they need to gather some ammunition. And 300 big ones at Lumberjack.
So as of right now, or based upon what we know, Aghanim 1 is not required.
Yes. But we only passed one instance of Forced Aga. We still have the Darkhold Exploration, and, well, hi there, Power Glove.
So an early Power Glove, that is a very nice find.
Yes. The other instances of Aghanim are that they are locked out of getting to Pod due to not having the flippers or the hammer. And then there's a fourth one, actually, which is a very unlikely scenario, in which the Fat Fairy has progression towards the hammer. Because they cannot get the big bomb to the pyramid unless they go through Aghanim in that instance.
Well, according to the logic, at least. There are a couple ways to circumvent that, but we'll save that discussion for another day.
As far as I'm aware, you can't jump off ledges with the bomb. So... Then we get some arrows. Bomb expansion. Hey, blue mail. And some red potion. Not bad. They'll be able to check bottle kit real quick.
Yes. And on top of having an extra safety.
And an extra 20 rubies here. Just shy, unfortunately, of checking the merchant. I think there's only at most 25 rubies down here in the well, so they need to get some money out of one of these chests. That'll do it. And just an arrow booster. Heart container, 5 bombs, and a medallion.
Bombos. Very nice find.
Now, Bombos is interesting. We don't know what we obviously don't know what pendants or medallions are required for Meyer and Turtle Rock, but that lets them enter Ice Palace, if nothing else.
Yes, the Bombos medallion is a substitute for the fire rod requirement.
And 20 rupees at the chicken house. Failstream just following in SirBeater's footsteps. And we are going to check in that bottle. And wow, the vendor being a little bit of a ripoff. And, well, we don't have to worry about the ice rod. But you know what I'm going to say? Early ice rod. I'm going to say Turtle Rock's a pendant dungeon. And only 5 rubies at the bar. Now, map check. I saw a pendant at Eastern, but I didn't quite catch what was at Hera.
Tower of Hera was the red pendant. Crystal 3 was at Desert Palace.
Yes. And no boots required for the library. It's only 20 rupees. And SirBeater is going to check the race, not going to commit to it. And only 20 rupees there. No surprise that they're going to save and quit and check somewhere else. Where would you check, though, if you were him?
I would head down to the dam and do the south route, heading over to Mini Moldorm Cave, Ice Rod Cave, and potentially doing the minor fake flipper glitch.
Yes. Me, I would do something slightly different. I'd actually check the 3 chests behind Sanctuary first, see if I can find the flippers there. Or at least some extra money to find Zora. To fund Zora, so I can go do that as well. And red mail. So we have a very armor-heavy seed this time around. And Failstream is actually doing what I said. They are checking the Sanctuary. The Sanctuary passage. And only 20 rupees out there, but that is a little bit of extra money towards Zora. And Failstream finds the Moon Pearl, the Silver Arrows, and a heart container. Ooh, boy, that would have paid out big time. Because now if Failstream goes for fake flippers, they can now check the Waterfall Cave.
So it looks like checking the 3 chests under Sanctuary was the play. And with our runners finding those 3 items there, I believe there's one more item left in the front half of Escape.
There is... No, there's a couple.
Well, one of them has to be the map.
Yes, and the rest are all items. And we have the mirror!
So it looks like both routes were good plays.
Yes, Failstream is now catching up, grabbing the red mail, and is now uncorking the dam. But yeah, there's I believe 3 chests at the front side of Escape.
You were absolutely right about that.
So at least 2 items, if not 3, are not lamp locked. Ideally, these runners would want to see the map in the dark room. Because that means they don't have to come back for it ever. And SirBeater is actually running low on bombs. Thankfully, there is a shop just next to Link's house so they can restore them. And Ice Rod Cave contains just some 20 rubies. Failstream having a bit of issue taking out this troll dorm. This mini troll dorm. Oh, dodges the magic. Has to use one of his last 2 bombs. And gets it. And I think SirBeater is going to that shop I mentioned. And what's nice is if they jump off the ledge, which they're not doing, they could have seen what the Hylian Island has.
Yes, they
And
could.
but they are not. Going to say that for later, and I think we're seeing, yeah, we're seeing an Eastern check, or at least Sarasala.
Yeah.
Now, if I recall right, we have blue and red in the light world, so they don't know where green is. They could talk to Sarasala and know where that third pendant is, and then we can somewhat piece together what can't be a pedestal based on that.
I don't think either runner did it last night, so I don't expect them to do it tonight.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. And wow, they are pretty tanky, I will say. And meanwhile, Failstream is fake flippering. We are seeing the hobo. Nothing but a piece of heart for his troubles. I don't recall him checking the floating island, though. And nice work getting the fake flipper out of hobo. There is a little bit of a setup to that, but I'm not sure if they actually implemented it.
So Failstream heads over to the waterfall ferry, which they will be able to get based on the fact that they have the Moon Pearl. The only negative side to this play is that Failstream does not have 500 rupees to go see what's at Zora. So
Yeah.
they will have to head back, and going to Zora is a little bit inconvenient.
Finding Ether, though, so not a bad play at all. That's 2 medallions down. And just an arrow booster up there, so unless they have 500 rupees, they will not be seeing King Ribuff tonight. Hammer at Eastern. Oh, that's a good play.
So that is Commentator's Dark World access.
Yes. It might not be for very long. I think Failstream is heading in that direction. And they are. But the hammer is really good for SirBeaterOfArse because that is a weapon.
Yes, that hammer does tempered tier damage, and
we have the shovel as well.
The shovel.
Now, if this big chest is an item, that means they don't have to worry about the dark rooms at all right now, because this will be the third item. It's just a map, so at least one of the dark rooms has an item.
Our runner's
and
only hope...
SirBeater is going to check the one that they can.
Yeah, their only hope is that if the Vanilla Big Key location has their last item.
Which, it's not a bad gamble. You can somewhat see what they're doing with the hammer. And no problem at all getting through the dark room. Now, because of that being a dark room, that's technically a sequence break because they do not have the lamp. And it's the compass.
Ooh.
So Armos has the last item. Let's hope it's nothing important. And Sir is not checking the back of Sanctuary. But with that hammer in tow, yeah, this looks like a good play. So the worst case scenario for SirBeater is they find a sword, the lamp, and the cape, specifically those 3 items, before they check the backside of Sanctuary. Because they might think it's aggro required and the Moon Pearl's on Pyramid. We know it's not, but it could fake him out.
Most definitely.
And here we are at the first guard checkpoint. Easy kill with the hammer. The bow! Wow! Kind of regret coming here soon, later than sooner. Because that would have allowed them to that allowed SirBeater to finish Eastern. And just some bombs at the second checkpoint, so the third one is going to have either the map or the last item. Now the question is, does SirBeater check the backside first and then the dark room? Or does he try to go through the rest? Oh, and I'm liking this strat right here.
Oh, he did this last night. He
Freezing the guard and using him to beat his friend. And it's 20 rubies. The map is in the dark room. That is ideal. And SirBeater is going to check the backside of Sanctuary. They're about to get their Moon Pearl, and we'll be in there. Meanwhile, we are getting a pendant check, and we do see that Failstream has the hammer.
Yes, so it looks like Failstream will probably head over to... Well, I was going to say they might head over to Hype Cave, but they have no bombs.
No, and I'm surprised they didn't go buy some over the nearby shop. Probably going to do a map check here, and we have a Crystal 5 and 6 at Pod. Huh. I missed the others, though.
Crystal 6 was at Misery Mire.
Alright, so...
I did not get to see where Green Pendant was.
Chat, did anyone catch that?
Chat. Let's give some help out to our tracker, Draco.
Yeah. Oh, that's smart. He's using the bomb shop here to fully stock his bombs. SirBeater is actually gonna go to Village of Outcasts, it looks like.
My guess is they will head into Thieves Town.
And meanwhile, 20 rubies, arrows, arrow booster, 2 hearts and bomb booster. Disappointment Cave strikes again. Nothing good there. I mean, the extra health is nice, but eh. Right now, Failstream is at what I would consider a safe health total. They don't need any more hearts. Alright, so keep a sharp eye out. SirBeater will most likely look for that pendant and do a map check here soon. $50 rubies at the location here.
Ooh, but the flippers.
Okay. At the very least, Skull Woods is a crystal, because this is the crystal music. I think. It's been a while.
No, I think it's a pendant.
And there's the Titan's Mitt. And we also have a sword on SirBeater's end. Yeah, and someone is confirming that is indeed crystal music. That's what I thought.
Oh, I guess I am unfamiliar with my music.
Yes, the pendant and the crystals each have individual themes, so it's not a pendant Skull Woods. Still a good check though. And because they do have that bow, that means their silver arrows are online. Or at least SirBeater has the silvers. I'm not. Oh, wait a minute. Failstream. Did Failstream check the, I don't think he did. Oh boy.
No, Failstream did not check the front half of Escape.
Oof.
Which unfortunately is a location many runners forget to check about.
And SirBeater being grabbed and sent back to start, but that's what they wanted. Doing the blacksmith's route. I don't blame him. But this logic seems to pay out more in dungeons than it does in overworld most of the time. But yeah, getting the peg shape check, and they can also get powder check while they're here, so overall this is pretty efficient. And a piece of art, and
And it looks like SirBeater is actually farming magic to go get ready. Well, they can't actually do Mothula because there is no fire rod.
unless we got the rod wrong, but I'm pretty sure we didn't. Well, no, I want a menu check real quick, if they do one.
I am 99% sure we saw the correct rod get picked up. Or the, not the correct rod, but the ice rod.
Yeah, there's some 20 areas right there. Yeah, it was the ice rod. The way that they were grinding the magic made me think, oh, did we get it mixed up?
Meanwhile, we have Failstream checking Magic Bat, and SirBeater looked at Bumper Cave.
Yeah, error booster up there, nothing major. And Curse of a Piece of Heart. And we're seeing Sea House being checked, as well with the rest of Village of Outcasts. Just a piece of heart there. In terms of health, SirBeater is actually a bit behind, but with red mail, that doesn't matter. Here's the map check. It's Turtle Rock is the other pendant dungeon.
Ooh.
So that puts a lot... Actually... Let's hear. With the current distribution of pendants, the only thing that could be there that would be required... Well, there's two things. Oh, three. Yeah, there's three potential things. We could have the flute. We could have the hook shot. And if Myra requires Quake, that is the third option. Because we have yet to see Quake.
Couldn't Boots also be on the pedestal?
That is also an option, but in terms of major items, as for Go mode, those are the three that are important.
Well, Boots might be required for Desert Palace.
Yes, we don't know that. You're right on that.
But we have both racers inside of Thieves Town.
I was talking in terms of absolutely required. As of the knowledge we have now. Because we need the Fire Rod, that cannot be at Trinex. We need the Samaria, that can also not be on pedestal because of Trinex. Lamp can also not be on Trinex, so a lot of items are blocked by that pendant Turtle Rock. That could be a pedestal. And someone is saying Pendant T-Rock required because green. I've had Pendant T-Rock have a lot of required items, so I'm inclined to agree with you. Meanwhile, these both players checking Thieves Town. I have missed several of the items here. Just 50 rupees in the chest overall. I missed the first 4.
We got the big key for sure. We got the red boomerang. I want to say we got a heart container and something else, I think.
Failstream apparently found the flippers.
Yes, the flippers were in the dig spot.
Ooh. And SirBeater will not be checking that anytime soon, I don't think. And because we have a pen or a crystal swamp, that is absolutely required.
And we also have a crystal ice.
Yeah. That's going to be an interesting one to go through. So yeah, Fire Rod is one of the more interesting items here because they need that for several dungeons.
So I think the only items left in Thieves Town are the compass and map, which SirBeater just picked up the compass, and now they're realizing that probably the map is at blind.
If they full cleared at this point, yes, that was the last item. And blind most definitely has the map. And SirBeater will have a somewhat easier time compared to Failstream, because they did find that sword. Blind with an early room shift. And goes down. This should be the map. And that is our first crystal on the board. "27 minutes in, not bad. Seems a little bit on the slower side, and we are seeing Failstream about to fight blind. This is gonna be a unique fight, folks. This is gonna be a hammer blind. And we're seeing SirBeater do the chess game now. It's only 5 rubies. And thankfully, SirBeater has enough money to do the remaining required persons in this game besides Zora. Another heart piece. Meanwhile,